Good morning. Will everyone please stand for the national anthem, which will be sung by SOM's own choral group, the Pacemakers.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Great job to our singers. We have a lot of talent here at Rowan SOM. Welcome, students and guests, to the White Coat Ceremony for the class of 2020. I am Dr. Linda Boyd. I'm the Senior Associate Dean for Academic Affairs and an alumnus of the school. I would like to start off this morning's program with a video presentation to celebrate and honor the 40th anniversary of the creation of the School of Osteopathic Medicine. As you may know, SOM was created in June of 1976 by a special Senate bill, and the first class began in 1977. During the last 40 years, there have been so many developments and changes, much to be proud of. I now present SOM, a celebration of 40 years of achievement, service, and excellence.
Well, in the late 70s, there was a recognized need that South Jersey needed a medical school. Here you had Kennedy Hospital, a thriving osteopathic medical center right here in Stratford. You had leaders in the area in South Jersey like Dr. Riley and Senator Maressa, working with Dr. Levine, who really was a leader in the osteopathic profession. These individuals had a vision, and they came together, they partnered with Kennedy, and all the ingredients were right to have a medical school right here in South Jersey. Those founders that I just mentioned recognized that osteopathic medicine had something special to offer our state, and right here in South Jersey, its home would be. Well, the concept of a school without walls seemed very attractive in the late 70s and the 80s. However, it was cumbersome, traveling across the state to teach medical students, etc. So as time went on, it became apparent that SOM needed a campus. In the late 80s and early 90s, we saw some very significant building take place right here in Stratford. The academic center that we have here today that really houses classrooms and administrative space and a wellness center. Our science center emerged as a site to do cutting-edge basic science research. And then, of course, our clinical science building right now today we call it Rowan Medicine, where our clinical services are delivered. Over the period of a number of years, all these buildings emerged to have a full-fledged campus right here in South Jersey. So the Center for Children's Support developed under the leadership of Dr. Finkel. This program has gone on to be internationally recognized. In fact, many of the interventions to reach out to children and families who have been victims of child sexual abuse, these interventions have been studied and have been found to be effective and are used internationally. Of course, one of the major contributions of SOM to the community is its work that was done in the field of aging that would eventually be called the New Jersey Institute for Successful Aging, that would be recognized by U.S. News and World Report for so many years as being one of the best geriatric programs in the nation, making very, very valuable contributions in the area of research in Alzheimer's disease, dementia, and aging in general. Very integral to the osteopathic approach is to emphasize osteopathic manipulative medicine. We bring the power of touch to the care for our patients, which is one of the things that really differentiates the osteopathic physician. A major milestone was the development of our OMM lab in 2006. We realized that we need to be training the leaders for the future. So under the leadership of the faculty here in OMM, we decided to create the Steiner Fellowship in OMM. This will assure resources through the endowment that we're going to be able to train leaders in OMM for many years to come. It was said to me a number of years ago when I first became dean here that the best proof of success of any educational institution is seen in its alumni. We have developed here a very strong alumni association that is actively engaged with the school, that is mentoring students and working with our students in many ways, but they're also very generous. A gift that always gives. And our students today are benefiting from the generosity of our alumni and will continue for many years to come. Our state of New Jersey is projected to be short 3,000 physicians by the year 2020. This is the school with a bright future that can respond to the healthcare needs of the state and the physician shortage. We are in a pivotal time in our history to partner with hospitals, with Rowan University, and come together to really produce great physicians for the future. We're ever grateful for our partnership with Rowan University, and quite frankly, we're proud to be Rowan SOM.
It now gives me great pleasure to introduce the Dean of Rowan SOM, Dr. Thomas A. Cavalieri. Dr. Cavalieri has served as the leader of the School of Osteopathic Medicine since 2006. As Dean, he is focused on strengthening and expanding medical education to meet the need of future physicians, cultivating interprofessional collaboration in health education, research, and clinical care, growing SOM as an academic health center, and building the campus of the future. Dr. Cavalieri also serves as Professor of Medicine, the Endowed Chair for Primary Care Research, and Chair of the American Osteopathic Association Commission on Osteopathic College Accreditation. He previously served as the Director of the New Jersey Institute for Successful Aging and as Chair of the Department of Medicine. It is now my pleasure to introduce your Dean, Dr. Thomas Cavalieri.
Well, welcome. This is really a very exciting time for us today here at Rowan University. It's my pleasure and honor to welcome the students of the class of 2020. You already heard the physician shortage in 2020. Well, all of you, our new students, are going to make that not be true, because you're going to graduate then and you're going to be great doctors, and we're going to address the physician shortage within New Jersey and within the nation. So it's my pleasure to welcome our newest Rowan SOM students and their families and friends to this very special assembly. This is one of the greatest days of the school year when we welcome our new students, the next generation of doctors of osteopathic medicine. It's really a privilege for me to preside over this occasion to welcome the Rowan University School of Osteopathic Medicine's class of 2020, our largest entering class ever, with 186 students. Before I begin the program, let me introduce the members of our platform. First of all, our president, Dr. Ali Hushman. Dr. Hushman, thank you for all the support you give Rowan SOM and osteopathic medicine. We greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Next is Dr. Ira Monka. He is our keynote speaker. You'll hear from him in a bit. He is a member of the class of '84, and he received the 2016 Distinguished Alumnus Award at our graduation in May, and he'll be addressing you very shortly. Next is Dr. Ken Blank, our Senior Vice President for Health Sciences, who I work very closely with on a daily basis, and thank you, Ken, for all the support you give us. Dr. Linda Boyd, you heard from already, and you'll be hearing more from her, but she is our Senior Associate Dean for Academic Affairs, and as you heard, an alumnus. I won't tell you what class. She doesn't want me to say that, right? But I taught her, right? I'll take credit for that. I also taught Dr. Michelina DeSanti, who's president of the New Jersey Association of Osteopathic Physicians and Surgeons. Now, I want to mention the close relationship between our school, Rowan SOM, and the state association. It's a real partnership. And all the white coats that you have, they were provided to you through the generosity of the state association. And you'll always see on the patch Rowan SOM and NJobs to really show the partnership of our school with our state association. Michelina, thank you for all you do for us. We have a board here at Rowan University that's very supportive of the school. I am very happy that two members of the board can join us, Dr. Barbara Chamberlain here, member of the Rowan board, and Mr. Larry Salva. Thank you both for joining us today to show your support for Rowan SOM. Also present is Dr. Kathy Lambert, our Assistant Dean for Student Affairs. You'll hear from her more so in a bit. Ms. Paula Watkins, who many of you know already, she's our Assistant Dean for Admissions, and she'll be addressing you too. And finally, who makes me very proud, is our President of Student Council, a member of the class of 2018, student Dr. Ashley Sam, and you'll hear from Ashley in a little bit. I also am pleased to welcome many special guests who are in the audience, and let me just mention them to you. I'm just going to ask them to stand briefly as I call their names, but once again, hold any applause till we're done. With us is Dr. John Bertinoli. He is president of our Alumni Association and a faculty member. Dr. Andy Iannizelli also is representing our Alumni Association. We have present also Mr. Bob Bowen, who's the Executive Director for the New Jersey Association of Osteopathic Physicians and Surgeons. Dr. Tim Dombrowski, the Chief Medical Officer from Kennedy Health, our primary hospital affiliate. Dr. Carl Hock, our Senior Associate Dean for Research and the Graduate School for Biomedical Sciences, Dr. Vince DiRizio, who is our Associate Dean for Clinical Affairs and provides leadership for our clinical enterprise, Rowan Medicine. Dr. Millicent Chanel is our Assistant Dean for curriculum and our former chair for our OMM department, and is responsible for a lot of what you saw in our OMM department. Dr. George Scott, Assistant Dean for Clinical Education. He also is the newly elected president of the New Jersey State Board of Medical Examiners. Dr. Louis Balsama is chair of our Department of Surgery. Dr. Anita Chopra, who you saw on our video there, she is chair of our Department of Geriatrics and Gerontology and the director of our New Jersey Institute for Successful Aging. Also present is Dr. Martin Finkel, who is director of the CARES Institute that you already heard a little bit about. Dr. Frank Levin is chair of our Emergency Medicine Department. Dr. Josh Corin is chair of our Department of Family Medicine. We also have with us Gail Foreman, who is the senior director for advancement. Dr. Rich German is our chair of the Department of Physical Medicine and Rehab and the director of our Neuromusculoskeletal Institute. Dr. Tom Morley is chair of our Department of Internal Medicine. Dr. Steve Scheinthal is chair of our Department of Psychiatry. Dr. Barry Waterhouse newly joined us, and he's chair of our Department of Cell Biology. Dr. Keith Williams is our chair of the Department of Obstetrics and Gynecology. And also present with us is Dean Machichi, who is the Director of Student and Alumni Affairs, who really worked hard with his staff to be sure this event happens, so we thank you. Well, I just have a few words for you. I'll try to keep it short because we have a tight agenda. The model of the white coat ceremony was conceived by Dr. Arnold Gold, founder of the Arnold P. Gold Foundation, which is dedicated to creating innovative medical education programs that foster humanism in medicine. And I'm proud to report that SOM was the first osteopathic medical school to hold a white coat ceremony in 1996. And I think every medical school in the country now has a white coat ceremony to really indicate the importance that a physician really needs to have a lot of knowledge, have a lot of clinical skills, but they also need to bring humanistic qualities into the practice of medicine. That's why you'll see a little bit later we're going to induct some of our own students into the Gold Humanism Society to really illustrate to you on day one the importance that a great doctor not only has a sharp mind and great clinical skills, but also has a caring and compassionate heart. So the white coat ceremony really marks the beginning of your career in osteopathic medicine and induction into the Rowan SOM family. Now you'll hear the word family mentioned over and over because we are a family. Because to be successful, you need the support of a family, your family at home and your family here. So this will be a very common theme. So like any family, we're here to support you and to encourage you so that you can reach your goal of being the very, very best physician. Our students, all of you who interviewed you, one quality we look for, besides being strong academically, besides demonstrating that you have humanistic qualities, we wanted to see within you that you had the drive to want to be the best physician that you could be. And we found that in you. And we're going to help you achieve that goal. That's our mission. Well, you've chosen a great, great profession. I have to say, my wife, Donna, who is here with me, hears me say this all the time, and so do my kids. You know, I've never woke up in the morning and felt like going to work was work. I love what I do, and many physicians do, because this is such a great profession. It's a noble profession that at its very heart is the service of humanity. Imagine a profession where each day what you do is to help people. A profession, and what you do is to cure, to comfort, to improve the quality of the human condition, and to uphold the dignity of human life. Each day, you will care for those that you serve. And from the perspective of osteopathic medicine, you care for the whole person, mind, body, and spirit. You'll hear that repeatedly through the rest of your professional days, mind, body, and spirit. To our newest students, and our current students always hear me say this, right, Ashley? You're the heart of the school. Have you heard that? Many, many times. You're the heart of the school. We're here for you. You're the centerpiece to make you successful. The journey will be filled with many challenges, but the fruit of your labor will be abundant, and that is the privilege of caring for human life. We have great confidence in you. We know that you will be successful. You're very essential to our very mission here, and we know that you have the ability to become outstanding physicians. Becoming a knowledgeable and great physician will not be easy, but we know this goal of learning is part of your life, not only over the next 4 years, rather it's a lifelong goal. You'll see that any great physician is always learning new knowledge and bringing that new knowledge to make the care we bring the best that it could be. I want to say a word to the parents, to the families. You have a very, very, very significant role. You have nurtured and supported these young men and women, enabling them to get where they are today. But your work is not complete. They will need your continued support and your encouragement. They will need your words of wisdom. And sometimes they'll just simply need someone to pick up the phone and call to listen. You'll be there for them during the difficult times. I know you will. For me, the support of family, friends, and faith was very essential to my success. And I know the same will be true of our students here. So spouses, families, friends, parents, you have a very significant role. We do have a great faculty here at Rowan SOM. You saw the introductions of many of our chairs who wanted to be here for you, to welcome you. I am so proud of them. They are here with the same commitment that I articulated to help you be successful. They are some of the very best faculty in the nation. I always tell the students, of course, I already told you that you're the heart, but I tell the faculty that they're the soul, because I really believe that you cannot have a great medical school without great faculty. And I assure you, we have many great faculty that will be working closely with you throughout your years with us. So I promise you, our newest students, that we will do our very best to enable you to achieve the goal you have of being careful, skillful, compassionate physicians, osteopathic physicians, caring for the whole person, mind, body, and spirit. Welcome to the Rowan SOM family. Now it's my honor to introduce to you Dr. Ali Hushman, the president of Rowan University. Thanks in a large part to Dr. Hushman's vision, Rowan University is deeply invested in healthcare education. Many of you know a few years ago we were part of UMDNJ SOM, and through a restructuring act of higher education, we were moved into Rowan. I have to tell you, we really didn't know what that meant to us about the future of the school. But I have to tell you, our president welcomed the school, and not only welcomed the school, recognized it for its excellence, and continues to support and champion the growth and development of osteopathic medicine and research. And I have to tell you, speaking on behalf of our school's administration and our faculty, We are so grateful, Dr. Hushman, for all you have done. Dr. Hushman's vision of the university includes doubling Rowan's total enrollment to 25,000. Now, this isn't the medical school, this is the whole university, right? By the year 2023, increasing research funding from $25 million annually, which it is currently, to $100 million, and we want to be a part of that. We want to help you achieve that goal. And increasing Rowan's operating budget from $400 million to $1 billion, making Rowan one of the region's most important economic engines and one of the region's highest ranked institutions of higher education. Please join me in welcoming our president, Dr. Ali Hushman.
Good morning, everyone. It's too bad I can't see anybody from here. It's too dark over there. On behalf of the entire Rowan family, especially our Board of Trustees, I would like to welcome all of you to your new family. It's such a delight to have you all here. Looking at the diversity of these beautiful young men and women, it just brings me joy. I want to especially thank the parents, the loved ones, the moms and dads and brothers and sisters and husbands and wives, whoever you are, partners. I'm so delighted that your sons and daughters are here, and thank you for your trust and confidence in us, and we promise you we keep them safe and we get them educated, and they will turn into productive taxpayers so that they will take care of our retirement. That I promise. I'm glad that we can celebrate this tremendous day here on our Glassboro campus, because today, as you embark on this grand adventure called medicine, and it is grand, you become part of something larger. Today, you will join with nearly 100,000 present and former students who are part of the Rowan University family. And you're joining one of America's most acclaimed schools of osteopathic medicine. And I sincerely mean that when I say that, and I know every president and every dean stands in front of the microphone and say how great they are. But I tell you, as the president of this university, observing what these amazing people do, I'm absolutely delighted that they're part of us, and as a result, both of us are much better institutions. This year, for the 15th time, Rowan SOM was selected by U.S. News and World Report as one of America's best schools of geriatric medical education. In fact, the School of Osteopathic Medicine was tied with America's oldest medical school, the University of Pennsylvania, in this important field of caring for our country's rapidly aging population. The School of Osteopathic Medicine is home to the CARES Institute, an internationally acclaimed center for the diagnosis and treatment of children who have suffered abuse and neglect. And your school is the world leader in biomedical research, developing new technologies to combat rare childhood diseases, blood tests that can diagnose Alzheimer's and Parkinson's diseases, and new therapies that can interrupt the growth and spread of cancer. Today, as you take your first official step to the completion of a dream you have nurtured for years, you will also begin leading Rowan's future as a premier institution for education, healthcare, and discovery. The years ahead of you will not be easy. You will spend more time studying than you thought humanly possible. And believe me, I remember the days of PhD. 20 hours a day was average. But along the way, you will learn that medicine is as much an art as a science, and you will form bonds with classmates and instructors that will last a lifetime. Most importantly, as practitioners of this amazing discipline, you will cure disease, celebrate the beginning of life, and offer comfort when a patient reaches the end of life's journey. In fact, this past Friday, we've been moving from one house to another, and I had to box and unbox hundreds and hundreds of pieces of equipment. So I had serious back problem. I could hardly walk. And I had serious neck problem. I could hardly move my neck. I went and I saw my dear SOM, Dr. Bailey, who didn't give me a single pill, didn't give me a single injection. Through simple manipulation, I'm standing in here, and who is ready to go and run 10 miles with me right now? That's what you will become. You chose to be here because you see the greatness that Rowan is achieving. We chose you to be here because we have seen the greatness of your potential. You're truly among the best and the brightest of your generation. It wasn't just your test scores that separated you from the 5,000 others who applied to be included here. You were chosen because of the strength of your character and because of your ability to help us meet the lofty missions in our university. So today, I extend my personal invitation for you to join in this university's growth. Over the next 4 years, your knowledge, skills, and potential will grow to match your dreams and ours. Congratulations on your remarkable achievement, and please accept my best wishes for your continued success at Rowan University. I wish each and every one of you safety and happiness always. Thank you.
Dr. Hushman, thank you very much for your great words of welcome and also, again, your leadership. Thank you. It's now my privilege to introduce our keynote speaker. Each year, in the spirit of the White Coat ceremony, we invite the Distinguished Alumnus Award recipient to address our newest students. He too was a graduate of our, was it the first class? No, but one of the earliest, but I taught you too. You remember that? So I taught almost everybody in our school that graduated. Well, I'm not that old, but okay. Thank you. I thought you were on my side, but anyway, today we are pleased to welcome Dr. Ira Manka, a member of the class of '84, the immediate past president of the Rowan SOM Alumni Association, and the recipient of the 2016 Distinguished Alumnus Award, who will deliver our keynote remarks, and I'm certain he will share with you very valuable wisdom. Dr. Manka is a great advocate for our school in so many different venues. He's been the immediate past president of our Alumni Association, as I mentioned. He served as a member of the UMDNJ board and was a real advocate when that board existed, and the only Rowan SOM graduate ever to serve on that board. He currently serves as a member of the Board of Trustees of the American Osteopathic Association and was just appointed this month as Vice Chair of the Department of Educational Affairs. He also is a past president of our state Osteopathic Association and is the chair of the New Jersey Osteopathic Education Foundation, which has been very generous to our school. Caring and supportive of our alumni and our students, compassionate in the care of his patients in family medicine, and extraordinary in the dedication to the profession, please join me in welcoming our keynote speaker, Dr. Ira Manka.
Good morning, class of 2020. Thank you, Dr. Hushman, Dr. Cavalieri, the board at Rowan. I'm so honored to have received the Distinguished Alumni Award this year and to share a few words with the new students and families. Let me start by thanking my family for all their support, something I encourage each of you to do often because medical school is a team effort that involves the people who love you. You didn't arrive here alone, and you won't succeed alone. Take every opportunity to thank the people in your life who helped you get here because they'll help you also excel here. 36 years ago, I received a phone call from my parents that changed my life. They told me I was accepted to the School of Osteopathic Medicine at the College of Medicine and Dentistry of New Jersey. You'll hear different names because our school, I think, has gone through at least 3 name changes, but Rowan is here for, I think, a long time to come now, so it will be Rowan from now on. We didn't have a white coat ceremony like this, so there wasn't a forum for proud families to gather as we're doing today. These moments count. They happen only once. It's important for you and your family to share in the joy of what the ceremony represents. It's the start of your life's work to bring healing and wellness to others. Moms and Dad, I know what you're feeling right now because my son is a member of this class. So on your behalf, and as a fellow parent, I wish the entire class of 2020 success in medical school and in the many experiences they'll have beyond these walls. When I began my osteopathic medical school journey, our facilities weren't like this. We took classes with allopathic students on the campus of Robert Wood Johnson Medical School. What made us different as osteopathic students was that on Tuesdays and Thursdays we had additional classes where we learned OMT, osteopathic principles, and lab. It wasn't until our 3rd year that we packed up our belongings, we moved to South Jersey, and started at Stratford campus. Lectures were held at the Kennedy Professional Mall next door to the school. We barely fit with 35 students in our class. It's a far cry from what I see when I look at the campus today, and I encourage all family members who have not seen the school to please visit and see what a beautiful school that has been developed in Stratford. This class has 186 students, the largest class ever. 186 future osteopathic physicians who will shape and provide the health care of the future. What a great accomplishment under the guidance of Dr. Hushman, Dr. Cavalieri. The school, which is now Rowan University School of Osteopathic Medicine, offers a premier educational experience that yields physicians who serve the needs of New Jersey and the world. More primary care physicians graduate from this school and go on to practice in New Jersey than from any other medical school in our state. Rowan University School of Osteopathic Medicine plays an essential role in overcoming the shortage of physicians and providing the residents of New Jersey with the quality health care they deserve. Now, a little bit about myself. As you heard before, I received my medical degree in 1984. Becoming an osteopathic physician was a dream come true. But after graduating from medical school and completing my osteopathic internship and residency in family medicine, I soon learned there was more to being an osteopathic physician that meets the eye. I began to see firsthand the osteopathic profession is something special. There's a connection among osteopathic physicians that's unique. I became active in my community and helped start an osteopathic society in Morris County, New Jersey, where we shared successes, expressed concerns, and discussed common challenges. I joined the New Jersey Association of Osteopathic Physicians and Surgeons, otherwise known as NJOPS, and as you heard before, our proud sponsor of the white coats you'll receive today. NJOPS is your state association. As DOs, we have a responsibility to our patients and our profession to fight for what's right. I've learned how to roll up my sleeves alongside my fellow DOs to help bring about legislative changes in our state, from physician and patient rights, accessibility of quality of care, to the cost of health care and proper physician reimbursements. Our state association makes the difference. It gives us a voice and provides us with the power and influence to make a difference, not just here, but across the nation. As the years have gone by, I have also discovered the importance of being a lifelong learner. Some advice: take every opportunity to expand your knowledge and experience. Be engaged in the world around you. Seek out further formal education, such as Masters in Health Administration, Masters in Business Administration, or an AOA Health Policy Fellowship. Opportunities like these have opened doors for me, such as state appointments, commissions, and both state and national leadership positions, including American Osteopathic Association Board of Trustees, which I serve now proudly. I'm telling you this not to tout my accomplishments, but to show you the depth of opportunity that lies ahead of you, to inspire you to be part of a larger osteopathic community, even now as you begin your professional journey, to network and make contributions to the profession beyond your studies. Yes, it's challenging to juggle it all, which brings me back to why family and friends are so important. You're going to need them for support and encouragement. My wife, Esty, and I will be celebrating our 34th anniversary tomorrow, and I couldn't have made it this far without her. So I thank her, and happy anniversary, my dear. I also have my daughter, Ali Faye, here today. Our older son couldn't be here, but he sends regards to the class of 2020. My brother, Jay, and also my mom is here. And for her, I guess this is extra special, since I didn't have a white coat ceremony. To have her see her grandson get the white coat is extra special. It's a special day for us and for everybody here and your families. So now that you know a little bit about who I am, I'd like to talk to you about what I am. I am proud to be an osteopathic physician. I spend the majority of my time treating patients. I use the skills I've learned in medical school and beyond to be the best osteopathic family doctor I could be. I work in a multi-specialty practice where DOs and MDs work together. But I believe you can see clear distinctions in our style of practice. DOs use their minds and their hands. I offer OMT to my patients, and in many cases, the treatment is the cure, as you heard from Dr. Hushman just a little while ago, with no medications or testing needed. DOs have distinctive training that can make a significant difference in the lives of their patients. I could tell you hundreds of stories illustrating the value of OMT in patient care. One in particular came to my mind when a state trooper came to me the day of his wedding, bent over, stooped over, unable to stand straight. Instead of prescribing medications like anti-inflammatories, muscle relaxants, which never work on time, I used my hands to assess and treat him. I made a slight adjustment to his low back, a little click was felt and he heard it, and his pain was gone. He stood up from the table with a smile a mile long. Not long after, he stopped by to say thanks, and he gave me a big hug. Before he left, he wanted to thank me again, and he wanted to thank me for using OMT on him. And in return, many patients we treat with OMT will leave your office with a smile. They may even also give you a hug. You may not know this, but learning to properly receive or give a DO hug is required education here at Rowan. As an osteopathic medical student, you'll be taught to use your hands to heal. Learn as much as you can about OMT and its power to heal and bring wellness. The Osteopathic Pledge of Commitment sums it up well. You're good. It's projected behind so you can follow along with me. As members of the osteopathic medical profession, in an effort to instill loyalty and strength to the profession, we recall the tenets in which this profession is founded. The dynamic interaction of mind, body, and spirit, the body's ability to heal itself, the primary role of the musculoskeletal system, and preventive medicine as the keys to maintain health. Again, you heard this from Dean Cavalieri, this dynamic interaction of mind, body, and spirit, the body's ability to heal itself, and the primary role of the musculoskeletal system and preventive medicine. This is who we are. This is being a DO. Your distinctive osteopathic training will separate you from other physicians. Now I'd like to show a short video which will give you an understanding of our distinctiveness.
We partner in health with those in our care. We are trained in the art of listening and watching, schooled in a tradition of empathy and care for the whole person. We are diligent seekers of a person's complete story. We focus on science and technology, but also consider options to complement pharmaceuticals or surgery. For we see an interrelated unity in all the systems of the body and understand that each helps the others to heal and become healthy in the face of illness. We believe there's more to good health than the absence of pain or disease. Of equal importance is presence of mind, prevention, and recognition of all that is helpful or harmful in a patient's life. We are doctors of osteopathic medicine. We don't see patients, we see people.
I am pleased to let you know that the young lady that narrated this video is a graduate of Rowan SOM, Dr. Brookshire Laurent, class of 2009. For the past 8 years, I've had third-year osteopathic medical students from Rowan in my office during their family medicine rotation. I'm convinced I learned as much from them as they learned from me. This inspired me to meet with administration at Atlantic Health to create an osteopathic family medicine residency program at Morristown Medical Center together with Rowan University School of Osteopathic Medicine. Last month, the first graduating class of residents finished their 3 years of training. All passed their boards and all are locally employed. More programs like this one will help us keep talented physicians in the state of New Jersey and ease the physician shortage. Where graduates of other professions often struggle to find jobs after graduation, it's comforting to know your investment here is sure to yield you a wide range of employment opportunities. Healthcare is always evolving. Private practice, group practice, employed models, HMOs, PPOs, ACO, medical homes. Do all you can to keep up with the issues of the profession. When my colleagues and I started, none of these issues existed. We had no internet, no computers, no cell phones. We didn't Google. When we were stumped, we researched using books or we called a friend. We didn't text. Take advantage of every resource, but don't discount the value of simply asking questions and consulting colleagues you respect. I know AOA President Boyd Boozer, DO, echoes my sentiments. He asked me to share a few words with you today from the AOA Board of Trustees. On behalf of the professional home for all osteopathic physicians and students of osteopathic medicine, welcome. These are dynamic and challenging times in healthcare, but we stand ready to provide you with support and tools to succeed. As you train to listen and partner with patients, helping them to get healthy and stay well. The AOA works for you, and we are constantly striving to meet the needs of the more than 125,000 DOs and medical students throughout this country. Yearly, we conduct our annual Osteopathic Medical Conference and Exposition, called OMED. This year will feature a student mentoring session populated with DOs who can answer your questions about specialties you may be interested in pursuing. I still recommend family medicine. Balancing the demands of career and service and being mindful of your own health and well-being. Differences in medical school training and real-world experiences. The last one relates to the work the AOA is doing with standardizing the accreditation system to empower our doctors and provide more opportunities in graduate medical education. On behalf of the AOA, I congratulate you.
And in her second year, she served as president of the class of 2018. And now she's president of all of Rowan SOM students. Really at the center of what we do. Ashley, come forward. And I was just in Chicago with Ashley. She represented our student body at the House of Delegates of the AOA, and she did a phenomenal job representing all of our students. Ashley, thank you.
You guys excited to be here today? It feels good, doesn't it? Esteemed clinicians, faculty, colleagues, family, and friends, welcome. And to our guests of honor, the class of 2020, allow me to be roughly the 27th person today to welcome you to the Rowan University School of Osteopathic Medicine. Today marks a momentous occasion. Today is the start of your professional career, but perhaps more importantly for most of you, today is the start of a journey towards achieving your lifelong goal of becoming a physician, and specifically an osteopathic physician. This journey will be enlightening and empowering. It will make you smarter than you ever dreamed possible, and it will make you capable of saving the lives that your patients will so willingly entrust to you. But this journey will also be very long and very hard. There will be plenty of sleepless nights, far too many cups of coffee, tests that knock you over backwards, and even days when you ask yourself why you decided to do this. Days when you think you might have been better off doing something else. In college, I took this class, some of you may have heard of it, it's called organic chemistry. Yeah, that one. And for many of you, that class probably opened with a professor getting in front of you and telling you to look to your left and to look to your right, because by the end of the semester, only one of you would still be there. Am I right? Yeah. Today, right now, I want you to look to your left and look to your right. And I can see you, so I know if you're doing it. Seriously, take a minute to look at each other. I ask you to do this because the people sitting to your left and your right as of today are your family. And with a lot of hard work and perseverance, hopefully every single one of you will still be here less than 4 years from now, graduating as doctors of osteopathic medicine. Medical school is hard, that's a fact, but you don't have to go through it alone. And at Rowan SOM, I can promise you that you won't. Much like your journey to medical school was marked with tremendous support from your friends and family, and by the way, can we give a round of applause to everyone who's here who supported us this far? Much like your journey was marked with support from your biological friends and family, so too will your journey through medical school and beyond. But luckily, you have an extended family now. Our school is made of a community of some of the most kind and caring and compassionate students that this world has ever seen. Students who will pick you up when you're down and raise you higher than you ever thought possible. You are joining a community that will push you to find and pursue your passion, and who will never allow you to lose sight of why you chose this very, very noble profession. So on days when things are rough and a test didn't quite go your way, or you were studying while all of your friends who went into business are on their 4th European vacation, trust me, it happens, I want you to do 2 things. First, I want you to look at your white coat and remember how you feel in this moment right now. Remember the excitement and the joy and the passion that you are feeling. Remember your enthusiasm and your desire to take not only this school, but this world by storm. Then I want you to look to your left and your right, and I want you to remember that you are never alone, and that this community, this family, will always be here to support you. I have no doubt that your time at Rowan SOM will be marked by amazing accomplishments, and I fully trust that your class will come to know and love each other and this school the way that the classes before you have. So thank you for allowing Rowan SOM to be a part of your journey as you become osteopathic physicians. Congratulations again to the entire class of 2020, and welcome to the family.
Thank you, Ashley, for your great words of advice. Good morning and welcome. Now I'm the 28th person, Ashley, to welcome you. I'm Paula Watkins. I am the Assistant Dean for Admissions. And students, I've had the privilege of getting to know you as you prepared for this day. I know that each one of you comes to us with a story that includes great sacrifice, hard work, hardship, perseverance, achievement, and of course, hopes and dreams for your future. I hope you all have a chance to share your story as you get to know one another and our faculty and administration. You've been selected by the Rowan SOM Admissions Committee because we believe that you are prepared to accept the responsibilities of medical school possess the capacity and requisite skills to handle the rigors of medical school, and have earned the right to don your white coat for the first time this day, July 31st, 2016. President Hushman, Dr. Cavalieri, members of the Rowan Board, the candidates that sit before you have successfully met the requirements of admission to Rowan University School of Osteopathic Medicine. And I present to you the class of 2020. Members of the class of 2020, I, along with the faculty and administration of Rowan University, welcome you to the School of Osteopathic Medicine. We congratulate you on your achievement and look forward to celebrating the many milestones of medical school right along with you. God bless you and congratulations.
Well, now, we've come to the part of this assembly that we've all been waiting for, the presentation of the white coats. Students, please remain seated until your row is called. I'd like to invite select members of our Rowan SOM faculty and admissions committee to join me on the stage for the presentation of the white coats. Dr. Rich German, Chair of our Department of Physical Medicine and Rehabilitation, Dr. Deb Podolin, Associate Professor in the Department of Cell Biology, Dr. Steve Scheinthal, Chair of the Department of Psychiatry, and Dr. Michael Walder, Director of Radiology at the Kennedy Health System and member of our Admissions Committee. I would also like to ask Dr. Linda Boyd and Dr. Catherine Lambert to approach the podium to assist with the ceremony, and ask Dr. Hushman, Dr. Manka, Ms. Paula Watkins, and student Dr. Sam to rise to greet the students.
It is now my distinct pleasure to introduce every member of the class of 2020. Ahmad Katana, Sarush Shirok, Ahmed Bendari, Mohammed Alassa, Monica Deep, David Jonathan Landau, Darren Finn, Kevin Kim, Anthony Ascione, Jonathan Lee, Adam Hirsch, Elon Kokatek, Shivang Bhatt, Samuel Siegel, Neil Manka, Alexandra Nutitis, Lindsay West, Jennifer Abrams, Sherry Young, Catherine Shirley, Ashley Carlo, Eamon Mitswali, Deepa Kumarjikada, Sarah Sharabi, Alexa Lasinski. Christine Takanovich. Polak Patel. Kamal Trivedi. Kushbu Gandhi. Keiko Yoshioka. Shir Maretsky. Regina Thaddeus. Ashley Gordon. Doris Shah. Deedam Tan. Kansu Bekora. Zeel Patel. Nilufar Unazarova. Emily Wilson. Elizabeth Lagerson. Helene Puzio. Jeffrey Thomas. Eitan Scheinthal. Jordan Wall. Sarah Aziz. Burka Sutesh Rana. Adesola Ayawale. Alyssa Dastoli. Sarah Bechet. Ragger Sani. Christina Fanis. Tiffany Wynn. Forrest Lai. Brian Chan. Linda Tran. Rensa Chen. Adam Perlstein. Lali Singh. Kamalpreet Singh. Adam Candiel. Christian DiLiberto. Christine Curian. Nathaniel Andrews. Alexandra Zhukova. Naim Patel. Brian Carlozzi. Erin Torpy. Carolyn Consul. Jenna Hackham. Skylar Kelly. Tashani Channer. Harini Morissetti. Ashitha Kata. Robert Holm Kennedy. Vincent Basile. Jeffrey Sim. Dwayne Campbell. Tamora Liev. Alicia Danzig. Garrett Gianeschi. Adam Jacob. Chintan Rajput. Kandarp Suthar. Patrick Willard. Arshna Batu. Kristen Lee. Young Cho. Ni Tran. Aaron Wu. Tirth Talati. David Rubin. Leonard Bellotti. Scott Weissmuller. Ruta Gokhale. Isabella Slaby. Patrick Tempera. Salman Mahmood. Fareed Hamidullah. Jason Naftulin. Thomas Ajami. Thomas Morgan. William Baker. Ronak Singh. Lemuel Figueroa. Panayotis Koutsoupias. J. Dave. Keith Anacker. Nyla Mubin. Yukari Ueda. Robert Sharkus. Lenny Rostomian. Peter Tofilos. Michael DiFilippo. Alexander Bush. Zachary Walder. Timothy Ripley. Elad Kasher. Miad Hadeh. Christopher Sandifer. Mark Gedrich. Richard Herbster. Daniel Shore. Adam Sturts. Sankalp Patel. Muhammad Rizwan. Elizabeth Ford. Liana Penapinto. Matthew Tribble. Randy Michael Cohen. Karen Custodio. Haley Norian. Jessica Snyder. Asad Syed. Maz Khan. Jeffrey Order. Louis Capelli. Ronak Barucha. Lauren McKay. Jocelyn Wardlow. Tin Nguyen. Neil Jane. Neil Patel. Patricia Russo. Rourke Douglas Decker. Ariana Patras. Jessica Kabir. Katerina Christodelides. Monica Katak. Maria Carvalho. Nora Mustafa. Sarah Maurice. Poonam Patel. Shivangi Patel. Jigesh Patel. Zamran Massey. Ruchi Shah. Kayan Liu. Mitali Patel. Amanda Sharma. Joel Frank. Just wait for a second. Nardine El Shama. David Song. Jacob Havens. Edward Cho. Elsie Hobeka. Brian Lembo. Saloni Goyle. Daniel Zayenga. Christopher Colin Hayes. Shrishti Raja. Uneri Patel. June O. Akash Babaria. Sharman Asha. Il-Sun Lee. Danny Tran. Jean Bu-En. Jonathan Benjamin. Saketh Javaji. Caitlin Wilkie. Kevin Lepat. Christopher Yamada. Linnea Russell. Emmanuel Amafa. Hussam Hana. Nathan Carroll. Just wait. Okay. You.
Well, what a class of 2020. They are You know, I always tell my students that they're the best, right? Don't I tell them that? And now you're the best. They are. And of course, when I say that, other deans say to me, how do you know they're the best? And I just say, because I know. And I think I'm right. Dr. Hushman, do you agree? Okay, then that's right. At your graduation, you will recite, along with the faculty, the Osteopathic Oath. This is a sacred oath that you profess at a public ceremony to affirm your commitment to the profession and your patients. So when you take that oath, when you graduate, we just went through it with the graduating class, this is a promise that you carry the rest of your life. It's a promise of fidelity to your patients, to offer them the best, to keep their secrets at heart, and a commitment to do the best you could. That will come later. But today we ask you to make a pledge that will establish the foundation for your medical school experience, to acquire the necessary knowledge and skills to become a competent osteopathic physician. This pledge affirms your capacity for hard work and sacrifice, understanding and respect for your colleagues and patients, and your promise to uphold the strong values and humanistic principles that are the core of the profession you enter today. At this time, I ask all students to rise and to recite the Pledge of Commitment along with me. You can find the pledge on the back of your program. As I embark upon the study of medicine at Rowan University School of Osteopathic Medicine, I will enter into a relationship of mutual respect with my teachers and my colleagues to enhance the learning environment and gain the knowledge, skills, and attitudes of a competent osteopathic physician. Accept responsibility only for those matters for which I am competent, maintain the trust expected of an osteopathic physician, and never take advantage of the patient-doctor relationship. Show compassion and respect for all others. Set worthy examples in the application of humanistic principles in my relationships with patients and others within the medical community. Work toward improving my sensitivity and skills in human interaction, understanding, and respecting the differences among my patients and colleagues. Value the knowledge and wisdom of the physicians who have preceded me in the profession and endeavor to contribute to the osteopathic tradition. Recognize my weaknesses and strengths and strive to develop those qualities that will earn the respect of my patients, my colleagues, my family, and myself. Continue learning throughout all the days of my life. On behalf of the faculty, administration, I'd like to offer our congratulations to each and every one of you and your family and friends who are sharing this milestone today with you. Congratulations again, and please be seated. Students, there are many people who will support you throughout your medical school, your family, classmates, faculty, staff, alumni, and friends. As part of the support system, we'd like you to begin your medical career with some advice. Please look in your right pocket of your white coat. You will find a note with some words of wisdom and support. We hope these words will inspire you throughout your 4 years of medical school and beyond. So please look in your pocket there. I'd like to express many thanks to our donors who have contributed to this White Coat Note program, for sharing their wisdom and encouragement, and also for supporting the outstanding student outreach and community service that is supported through the donors here at Rowan SOM. I now invite Dr. Kathy Lambert, Assistant Dean for Student Affairs, to the podium for the Gold Humanism Honor Society induction ceremony. Kathy.
To our class of 2020, let me add my heartfelt congratulations. As I look out, and even earlier when I saw everyone in the light, as I look out among you, I see confidence, I see eagerness, and perhaps a bit of anxious anticipation. I see the faces of future physicians and my future colleagues. Please remember how very much all of us want each of you to succeed. As so many have said before, remember, you are not alone on this journey. We are here to help. We are here to help you reach your goals. And now for the Gold Humanism Honor Society induction. At this time, I invite my colleague, Dr. George Scott, the Professionalism Director for the SOM GHHS, to join me on stage to induct this year's candidates. The Gold Humanism Honor Society is an international association of individuals and medical school chapters dedicated to foster, recognize, and support the values of humanism and professionalism in medicine. Each year, we ask our incoming fourth-year students to complete an online ballot to elect the newest members of the Gold Humanism Honor Society. And on the ballot, students are asked several questions, some of which include: name the classmate whose honesty and integrity are above reproach. Name the classmate who most demonstrates concern and empathy for patients. Name the classmate who you would want as the DO for yourself or your family. In addition to that, students are asked to name a faculty member who has demonstrated a strong commitment to humanistic values. I now present the candidates for induction to the Gold Humanism Honor Society for this year. Please come forward when your name is called. You will receive your certificate, and please stay on the stage with Dr. Scott. From the class of 2017, Nazneen Ahmed. Danielle Alimo. Daisy Amato. Frederick Barnum. Kathy Chen. Tim Chung. Dennis D. Bernardus. Giovanna Finocchio. Nicole Gentili. Bianca Hall. Mustafa Jaffrey. Kumail Kazim. Joseph Levi. Lauren Matera. Melissa Melendez. Ronak Mistry. Janisha Patel. And William Weeks. Also inducted this year from the Rowan SOM faculty are Dr. Linda Boyd, Linda. And Dr. Martin Finkel. You can share for the pledge. I would now ask that each of the new members recite the Gold Humanism Honor Society pledge along with me. Dr. Scott, if you could lead them in the pledge.
Thank you. As a member of the Gold Humanism Honor Society, I pledge to humanism and professionalism in medicine, promote a balance between science and humanism in patient care, colleagues and humanism, all levels of healthcare, advocate for humanism in medicine on campus, in practice, personally, locally, and nationally, foster collegiality and support within the society, reach out to and support those struggling to overcome the barriers to humanism in medicine, work towards improving healthcare for all. Congratulations to this year's Gold Humanism Honor Society members.
Congratulations all. So today marks the beginning, the official start of your medical education here at Rowan University School of Osteopathic Medicine. Tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m. sharp, not 8:35 and not 8:45. Tomorrow morning at 8:30 sharp, you will begin a comprehensive week of orientation and learn everything you need to know to successfully navigate your first year here in medical school. I will be with you for the orientation, and I look forward to getting to know each of you a little bit better. Please note that you will be taking a photograph tomorrow, so dress appropriately. That photograph will be around for a while. You do not need to wear your white coat. However, we would ask that you do bring your name badge for orientation tomorrow. This concludes our official ceremony today. Immediately following the ceremony, refreshments will be available under the hospitality tent, and student club sales will resume. I thank all of you for joining us today on this very special day. I ask that you remain seated until after the full recessional of students has passed. Take care and God bless.